Hi, I'm sharing this video in hopes that it can help someone who is going through an undue hardship because of a bright idea of another person. And Invacare, if you're listening and watching this, I know you can do better. Until then, anyone who can turn a wrench can install this easy, simple fix that will make your power chair 300% better in drivability. So this is the process of improving the Invacare Aviva Storm RX20 wheelchair. I just want to make a note that these casters were installed incorrectly by the last technician because those single forks, they need to be on the inside, not outside. So what you need is a 3mm Allen key to remove the cover for the casters. So the LEDs can be lifted up and slid back. And now you need a 3/4 inch socket to unscrew the nyloc nut on the top. All right, so the fork is out. There's a nyloc nut and a washer on the top. Wow, this wasn't even installed properly by the technician. So it looks like they put the wave washer at the bottom where it tapers, and the taper is made for this bronze washer. That's how it should be. This is wheel number 2. Okay, let's get the LEDs lights out. Okay, so this one was correctly installed. So first thing is we're gonna add some grease to both sides of the bronze spacer washer. This is the original design to take all the rotational load on the front casters. Okay, and then there is one way that it goes down. There's a place where the tapered part of the shaft. Okay. Is there such a thing as too much grease? Or just make sure everything is coated nicely. And now we're going to install the wave washer that rides in the bronze spacer. And now it's time for the fix. It's called the truss bearing, and the size and the part number you can see on the screen. So right now we're installing the bottom washer and just adding some grease. And now it's time to install the bearing that has the needle rollers in it. And we're going to add some grease to the bearing to make everything work smoothly and quietly and easily. Okay, we put the bearing down and then followed by another washer. And remove any excess grease. And this is what we see in the end: the bronze spacer, the wave washer, and the bearing. Now it's ready to be installed back into the power chair. All right. The fender washer, and then the nyloc nut. Make sure you finger start the threads so you don't cross threads. So tighten down the nut until you feel some resistance when you rotate the fork, and then loosen up the nut about a quarter to a half turn. So there you go. That's all that it takes. There you go. Make sure the wires are not pinched. It just sits like this, and you put the 3 millimeter Allen bolt in there and tighten it down. So Invacare introduced the Aviva Storm RX in August of 2021, and now it's March 2025, and as far as I know, Invacare hasn't changed anything to this design. The new chairs that are selling now still have this same design that is prone to prematurely fail. I have spoken with multiple people, and their number one complaint is how stiff the casters rotate. And some people had their casters seize up completely to where they cannot even rotate. Now, in my opinion, this is not a simple inconvenience, but actually a safety risk, because imagine you're going down a slippery ramp and your casters lock up. Well, you just lost your steering ability and off you go. If you wondered if you have this problem, just look at your forks. And both of these have that brown looking bronze material. And when you take it off, that's what it looks like. Houston, we have a problem. And this is what the bottom of that bronze spacer washer looks like. You can see how it's wearing down. And this is the top of that bronze spacer washer where the wave washer sits on top. This is the top of the head tube that's part of the frame. And this is the other side of the head tube, the bottom side. And this is just another view from the bottom. What we see here is a plastic sleeve, a metal sleeve, some type of a rubber compound, and another metal sleeve. And nothing rotates in there. This new design that Invacare went with only in North America has been nothing but trouble. I know people that sold their Avivas and switched back to the older generation Torque 3 or Ranger X Storm series. Some people just put their Avivas in basement because how bad they are to drive, especially for heavier people. So before doing the fix, I've measured with a fish scale how much force it would take to break the casters loose. And it took 9.8 kilograms before they started to rotate. And after the fix, only 2.4 kg to rotate. What a difference. Look at those moves! I hope you found this video interesting and helpful. Have a great day.